Good afternoon. Welcome to Meet Me at Zero. And I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my YouTube channel. Today I am wearing my blonde. It was a little cold this morning. I couldn't find my hat. I said, let me just throw on a wig. And I was thinking about what I was going to talk about today. And I was talking to a friend last night about the same subject. And my dad this morning, every weekend, my parents will have certain things that I buy for them from Sam's or Costco, and then on weekends I drop them off. If I don't have anything on the list, well, typically I bring bread or something we're gonna eat over. I need to get my nails done. That I'll have over coffee with them. And so this morning I called my dad and I was like, hey Dad, I will be in your house around 11, with the usual. And he says, did you get me some of the soft bread rolls? I found these Cuban rolls. Well, my sister-in-law found these Cuban rolls and I was just like, no, because he's borderline diabetic. He's been talking about he wants to lose weight. So I'm trying to support the vision. And so he says, you are not bringing the rolls. You always bring bread of some kind. And he's like, you have to bring bread. And I'm like, okay. So I went to Lowe's yesterday and they had these delicious, very soft, buy one get one free rolls, and I bought them for the house and the guys loved them. So I decided to drive there early, and I bought some elephant ears for Dad. And then while I was driving to his house, I was just thinking about, I'm sure you guys have read the meme, do not introduce me to a vibe that you can sustain or be consistent with. And so part of our culture is we have coffee. Every time I see my dad, we have coffee. I usually bring Cuban rolls from Sam's or some soft bread that we sit and eat with, whether it's cheese or butter. And it's just something we do. And he expects me to bring him something that we're going to try out or eat when I visit him. Okay. So even though I was thinking about him in the health part, he wanted to know, I have to upkeep the expectation. The expectation is anytime I come, I never come empty handed, and I always bring something to share with them. And so he was pleased with the bread. My other siblings were there and we spent a little fellowship time this morning. But then I was thinking, in life, in dating, people will portray something. They will show you their best. They will try to impress you at first. They will go all out and then they stop. Then they're not consistent with the vibe. The same thing you did to catch my attention, you have to continue doing for the longevity of the relationship. And for every person, it's very different. So sometimes you might date somebody that, all they want to do is they want you to spend money. They want gifts. Their love language might be completely different. You meet somebody new and their love language is affection or attention. You can't operate on the same MO that, okay, I'll just have to buy her something and she'll be quiet and let me do whatever. You have to learn each person. But I wanted just to say that I love my dad to pieces. My love language comes from him. And I've said this on videos past. My dad till this day has really never bought me like a gift. I hear people, their parents will pay their bills, their parents will co-sign, their parents will whatever, I haven't had that experience, and I'm not sharing this for anybody to feel sorry. I'm grateful that because the way I was raised and the way my parents are, that I can do what I do, that I am this strong-minded person, that I am, that I will things into existence. But it was very profound that my dad was like, you cannot bring bread or something every weekend and all of a sudden you don't bring anything, you can't show up. And so I was thinking today that 2021, we are going to hold people accountable. And the minute people start changing in our life from whatever it is they introduced us to, we're going to check them. We are going to say, this is what I need. This is what you offered. And why is this no longer on the table? What happened? Where is it at? And as people of God, we want to hold each other accountable as to our growth in Christ, as to what things we're doing or not, what things are we doing great, what things are we not doing so great. And I've said it before, find you friends that will correct you. Find friends that want to see you shine. Find friends that want to see you blossom and grow into what God really has for you. And again, I'm grateful that in this season, I have wonderful friends that I can talk about any in a subject in life. I actually have one specific friend that I love to talk Bible. I love to talk videos, memes, conversation. We have the best conversations about life and kingdom and all that good stuff. He's just a friend, closer than a brother. I love him to pieces, and I can always count that he's going to be honest and teach me something sometimes in conversation. So today, I just want to encourage you to work on yourself, to see what it is you're giving out when it comes to your vibe, when it comes to your character. Are you putting forth the best of you just for show? Are you portraying something on social media that's not really who you are? This is a wig. For those who didn't, this is a wig. For those who didn't know, this is a wig. I love them. They give me a completely different look, a completely different feel. If you know me, you've seen me without the wig. You've seen me with my hair. I'm a simple person at heart. But, what are you portraying to the world when it comes to being a Christian? What are they seeing in your actions, in the way you treat other people, in the way you think? And then in relationship is the same thing. If you're dating or trying to date, I don't know who's trying to date in this quarantine situation, but I did see a few videos that were very cute of people that were having virtual dates where I'm in my house and they're in their house, and that was pretty cool. You have to really be creative in this season. So this might actually birth a different kind of romance, old-fashioned in the days that, you had to write letters and find ways to be creative. So this is fascinating to me. Anyway, back to the subject. What are you consistent with about your life? What things are you inconsistent with? Whether in friendship, whether in love, whether in your marriage, whether, in your faith walk with Christ. What things do you need to work on? And it's important that before somebody else points them out, that what's going on with you. Check yourself first before somebody else has to check you. And there's nothing wrong with somebody else checking you if they're doing it from a good place, from a God place, in love, because they want to see you blossom and grow in faith. So this Sunday, be consistent with the vibe. Make sure that you're able to sustain it through the times and the ages. Check on your parents. Check on your friends that you love. It is Super Bowl Sunday. If you know me, I'm a Brady fan. I've been following Brady since he was in college. I wish both teams the best. And today's a day of fellowship with, in your household. I'm not going anywhere. Nobody's coming to my house. I made some buffalo chicken dip, and we're going to wrap it up. So today, be a blessing to someone. Check on someone today. Be authentic with who God created you to be. I will talk to you later. Be a blessing. Bye-bye.